Hello and welcome to Made in New England. Today we're here with Troy from the Cooke Plaster Company. We're going to show you all about the total renovation process of a pool. So Troy, tell me a little bit more about this pool that we're standing in front of today.
Okay, this is a pool we renovated a couple years ago. We started off with a pretty terrible shell. The coping and tile had been coming off, so we replaced the coping, tile, and then we put a PebbleTech finish into it. And the family couldn't be happier.
And I'm sure they are. Now Troy, I know that you have time-lapse footage of each of the actual 7 steps in the renovation process. So why don't we cut away to that and you can tell us a little bit about each step.
The first step would be for our prep crew to show up. We will drain the swimming pool. As the pool's draining, the crew sets up. On this particular job, we had to strip the tile and coping. So that's what they did on that day. They drained the pool, they stripped the tile and coping.
So typically, how long does this process take?
Depending on the scope of the work, usually a day or 2.
So now what is the next process after you've drained and stripped the pool?
The next step is the mason shows up to the pool and applies the new coping and tile.
So the retiling is typically like any other tiling job.
Swimming pool tile is much different than, say, a bathroom or floor. Whereas the application process, you have to make sure that it adheres in the New England weather. So we do have different materials and ways of applying the tile so that it stays on for many years to come.
Now what is involved in the prep for the pebble finish?
The prep for the pebble finish is the prep for any finish that we're going to apply on a swimming pool. The crew goes in, the prep crew will go in, and they thoroughly go through the finish that's already applied on the pool to make sure it is sound. Then we will clean it, and then we spray what is called a multi-coat scratch coat product on it. It is a product that's made to bond to the existing finish and that the new finish will bond to, so that we do not have any issues with delamination or anything like that. So once that is done, then the pool is ready to be resurfaced.
Tell us how you apply the pebble finish.
All our finishes are applied the same way. We mix it on the truck. The truck is equipped with pump guns, so the material is pumped through a hose and sprayed on the pool, which is a very efficient way of putting the material where it needs to be. Then it is all hand troweled to the compaction and exposure that it needs to be. The next step is the prep crew will show up again the following day after the pool has been PebbleTech'd, and they will give it a light acid wash and pressure wash. And what that does is clean off a light film that is left on top from the cement. So after the process is complete, all that is left is to add water and enjoy.
Wow, that's an amazing process, and the end result is really beautiful. Now we're going to hear from David Cooke.
Since 1983, the Cooke Plaster Company has been using this process to create long-lasting and beautiful swimming pools for our customers. Please give us a call today and let's see what we can do for you. Thank you.
So when it comes to changing the finish on your new swimming pool, trust the experts at the Cooke Plaster Company to help you make the right choice. As we saw today, you'll be glad you did.